In a country where more than 78% of people use smartphones, like Korean African TV, it has become the most popular interactive channel. With about 5,000 channels broadcasting regularly, pay every time you watch a video. It's become a huge source of income for famous people on this channel, especially the hot girl called BJ. One of them, Beyonce Event, born in the 90s, is a pretty remarkable character. Yule the baby face, measurement B earrings almost perfect, plus cute sweet voice. There should be a lot of fans. Not to mention, she knows how to make a point on my live stream. From being frequent cosplay hot outfits like nurses, female police officer on the wave. There is also a group of close friends. There are also other famous female streamers, and regularly gather to broadcast general, playing hot games. Especially since the rumor that she used to be Mark's girlfriend, Aaron, is getting more and more attention from the audience. In every field I'm involved in, you've become the subject of conversation every time there is a new activity. Although soon famous, but Ajeom always takes care of himself with his own money. I earned it. For you, the greatest pride is to be honest. But the entertainment world used to be. There are many troubles and temptations. Maybe that's why after being a DJ for so long, a few months ago, I felt it was time to go back, be a normal girl, and not get too much attention anymore. Beyonce Jay-Z has decided to travel and declare he will leave his career to return to a normal life. In a post, you wrote very sincerely that, "I've lived the full life of a streamer and will go back to life as a normal person after returning to Korea. I'll upload the video. Share your best thoughts on YouTube. I've been heard doing a lot of things. I hope you can see it. It's as simple as the point of view. The world will now start a new life. Like a normal person, I will live well." After posting the article on, Aragon continues its journey of travel, ready to officially give up life in the entertainment world. And the 6th of February 2023 continue on that path. She went to Cambodia with a friend. Everything was fine until 4 days later, June 6, 2023. People are surprised. Found a body that wrapped in a red blanket at a construction site in Kandal province near Phnom Penh, Cambodia. The tragic death of that made her followers and the public shock. No one thought it would be a few days before giving up his BJ career. Beautiful girl in their lap. He left so suddenly in a foreign land. As soon as the incident was discovered, the local police, and even the police in Cambodia, immediately engaged to determine the facts, follow the tracks they identified earlier. After arriving in Cambodia on to 6, then on for 6, he was admitted to a hospital in Phnom Penh. It was run by a Chinese couple. A liquid or serum. CCTV footage of BJ. The event before his death was announced. In the video, Event wears short t-shirt, black sleeves and trousers. Walk into the building alone. The authorities immediately went to the hospital. Arrest the hospital owner. It's a Chinese couple. 2013-6 Cambodian prosecutors have indicted this Chinese couple for attempted murder. The two suspects, despite admitting that the VI threw the event into the ditch, but they deny that they intentionally hurt you. The suspect is for 6. They went to their hospital to be transported. Serum but do not understand because Sal then. She suddenly had a seizure and died of breathing. The suspect and his wife died because of fear. That's why I took her body to Kandal County, near Phnom Penh, Cambodia to Phi Tang. Despite denying the crime in front of the Cambodian horseshoe but 19/6. The Chosun Yubo News. The crime that too, this Chinese suspect made out with the event. They will be punished under Korean law. In accordance with Article 6 of the Criminal Code. Criminal laws applicable to foreigners. Crimes against Korean citizens outside the territory of the Republic of Korea. According to that, the Ministry of Justice can go through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to request the extradition of criminals from Cambodia. Means that the Korean Investigative Agency have criminal jurisdiction related to BJ's death. I thought the case was closed. Just waiting for the two perpetrators to do their job, the appropriate sentence. Suddenly, more questions arise. He did not die from drugs. It's because it's acting on people. According to many testimonies from the first, they discovered Ajax's body. They said, Ajax's death was not simply a medical incident. Because they see, Ajax's face and body were bruised. The suspect was executed before he died. This has raised suspicions that he was murdered. Deliberate influence due to personal manipulation. A lot of work in the case. That's why more and more people feel bad. The end of the bad girl. A series of questions are asked. The mystery of BJ's death in Cambodia. The first question is where the crime took place. It's very strange and confusing. First, many people ask the question at Sao event again choose to Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Because usually when coming to Cambodia for tourism purposes, visitors will not choose Phnom Penh, that often visit historic sites. This is the Angkor temple. I would choose to go to Siem Reap. The city is about 6 kilometers from the temple, although there are also a few tourist destinations in Poland, but there's almost no vacation spot. The most popular tourist destinations, still mainly located in Siem Reap. DJ Azang is one of them, who actively posts on Instagram to interact with fans. So every time I travel, she's posting pictures on her Instagram account. At the time of going to Cambodia, there's no information posted on her social media. So what's so unusual about this place is that break. Go the usual routine of a celebrity. The question about the location is still there. At Sauron wants to do beauty by injecting serum. I'm not going to the hospital in South Korea. And if you're really in a hurry to do this, there are also many Korean hospitals in Pompey. You just need to search online and it's there. What to go to the hospital? It's run by a Chinese couple. In Sawajeong choose to go to foreign hospital. Both unfamiliar and difficult to communicate. It's a huge issue that needs to be clarified. And finally at Sawazan, I went to a small town called Candle for serum injection. This is not normal, at least often in a strange and unfamiliar place. Language. People will also ask more people to come along because of anxiety. Even Azar knows basic Chinese, but to communicate in the clinic with a language that's not fluent, it's a very difficult thing to do. Then the highest possibility, Azang to go there. Being alone means you already know or had any previous connection to this hospital. Think about the identity of the person you went with to Cambodia, a companion to the event, also interested by many people, because this is the contact, almost unique to the event when she was in this strange country. Go back in time a little bit earlier to 6 Saren went to Phnom Penh, Cambodia and planned to stay here for 4 days be nights with my friend. Then on June 4th, Aaron went somewhere and didn't come back to his room. She disappeared. 2 days later the body was found. But the strange thing is, for 4 days Azang did not appear. The friend who came with her, he did not call the police or contact the embassy. Why is it so? We need information from this person. But after the investigation, friend of the event was released by Cambodian police. Without any doubt. More than that, his identity was never revealed. The investigators said it was possible. The friend who was with the event was suffering from a disorder. Post-traumatic stress requires identity security. That is, lack of information about Ajang's companion. This has contributed to the mystery surrounding the case. There are more and more questions behind it. Whether Aryan was brutally beaten before he died. Go back to the words of those who found out. Aryan's body, your body when discovered, was swollen. And there's some signs of being beaten. According to the local police, when the body was discovered, indicates no special wounds or bleeding. Maybe people see that the body was in the water for too long. It was found after 48 hours, accompanied by the previous serum. That's why there's such a distortion. This is confusing. Whether the police or the people are right, I can only wait for the most important part. It's an autopsy. Will they find the original? Because of those swelling bumps or not, the story may have become more complicated. When the examination has not been performed, there are more opinions of a section of people with other expertise. When experts look at, saw the photos of Arjun leaked, there have been comments. The well-known Aryan's body is completely different from being injured. Action or side effects of the drug. So what's the reason? Azang's family objected to an autopsy. It won't be worth talking about at the time of the autopsy. To get the final answer, Azang's family made a very strange move. 6/6 when a geom was discovered locally. 5 days later, her mother and 2 other family members flew to Pompey. When Muscle authorities in Cambodia want to examine the victim, Azang to find out the cause. I went to the embassy and talked. Expressed the view that they didn't want an autopsy. I don't want this to be known to outsiders. It also shows. I hope the case can be closed quickly. This is the point of contention. Because this decision raises the question about the Aryan family's motives. When there is a decision, it can be said to hinder the identification of the main cause, the death of the DJ. Whether it's due to the side effects of the serum injection, cause problems, or something else. Maybe not. Need to find out more about her death or so. Once you refuse the examination, the investigation will look like a dead end. And the departure of the famous female streamer. It will forever be a mystery. This decision of your family. It's hard for many people to understand and ask the question, is it their family, have a bad relationship or not? However, there is speculation about the relationship between your family is not right. On the contrary, their family is very strong. I have been with my family in the US since I was in high school and live happily there. She also has a permanent resident card in the United States. When you turn 20, go back to Korea alone to develop a career passion. Her parents still live in Seattle. The family is very wealthy. Her father plays golf as a hobby. Her mother owns a lot of real estate in Seoul and across the country. Hana Jeong also revealed that she also owned many properties. By your own power. Your father especially loves his daughter. He communicates with his daughter daily through CE-Top. When I can't contact you, he contacted her friends to ask. If a Zhang's family affection is so strong, it's more difficult to understand when the family objected to the autopsy. The theory is given. High probability of being the host. I met up with my friend from Cambodia and know something mysterious. I decided not to do an autopsy to protect the honor of the dead. That's it. After being contacted by the local police and the Korean embassy was convinced, the family of 3 changed their minds, informed the Cambodian authorities that they agreed to an autopsy to determine the cause of death. But now another difficult door opens. More specifically in the Cambodian judicial system, the autopsy. An order from the investigating judge is required, but I don't know why. So far the local investigating judge Kier has not yet approved an autopsy for the event. Suspicion of malice explodes out Arena Go Pompey for sale. In the process of waiting for the truth to be revealed, also gradually appeared malicious comments about the death of that famous DJ. You came to Pompey to work for me, entertainment facilities, and sell something that the Dark Ones have little doubt about. However, local officials have denied this possibility. Really is. Sometimes there are Korean women getting to Phnom Penh, Cambodia for sale, but most of them stay at least a month. You can do this process. Arsenal's Pompey schedule is 4 days and 3 nights. Such a short schedule. It's impossible for a sale to happen. Moria also knows how to apply for a Cambodian tourist visa. Koreans have to pay a fee of $30. If you take into account the visa fee for airfare, the cost of staying locally, no one planned to spend that kind of money. I only stayed in Cambodia for a short time, and make sex trade in such haste. Finally, this negative prediction is completely inconclusive. Azang's mysterious death has caused concern for the locals in Cambodia and people from faraway Korea. Now many sources of opinion are still buzzing every day when there is a strong opinion that, very likely, the case was framed as a medical accident to get a reduced sentence. But the opposite. There is also an opinion that maybe the case was staged like a murder case to confuse the investigation, to cover up medical accident. But everything will remain forever unexplained until the time Aryan's body was investigated by the local judge. Approval of autopsy. That's the ultimate reliable answer. And have the ability to find justice for the deceased vegetarian ballerina. Many days have passed when things are still waiting for new progress. The silence of the consulate and the missing details surrounding these cases has amplified the fear in public opinion and promote urgency for an investigation. More drastic. When is the end? All the mystery behind this has been revealed.